Hi everyone. If you're watching this video, you probably know that many companies don't hire international students. And the reason is because maybe they don't know enough about the visa sponsorship process, or if they do, they don't want to spend the money and take the risk on the work visa lottery if that's the visa they're trying, or they are afraid that the student is going to get hired on and then stay there for a while, but later on go back to their country. So they may not want to take that risk, or even they just have enough American applicants who are qualified for the position. As an international student here in the United States, you need to work a little bit extra, knowing that not all companies hire international students, and the ones that do, they are really looking for extra qualified candidates. So I'll share 4 steps to stand out as an international student looking for a job, and I'll also go over a little bit of my journey here when I was looking for a job. The first step that I'll share is to consult your career center. I use the career center at Purdue University Northwest a lot, and they helped me tremendously with my resume, with job interviews. They do mock interviews. And why I used it? Because it's free. It's just a great resource that many universities here in the US have. So if you have that resource, I would highly recommend to just take your resume, see how it's written. They will most likely rewrite a lot of things and help you with the process. And they will find out things about you most likely that you don't have on your resume, and you probably should. So for example, a lot of people don't put as much about their language skills necessarily, but it's a big deal for recruiters. If you are an international student and you know 2 languages or more, for a recruiter to see you speaking in English, even though you may think you don't speak well, to see you speak in another language and just having this cultural transition, it says a lot about you. So it could be this, could be other things that a professional from the career center would help you capitalize on really key factors for your resume. And this goes well with the second step, which is really to capitalize on your language skill throughout the entire process, not only on your resume, but also during your job interview, to make sure that you bring up your own story. I know recruiters, they really want to know your technical skills, if you have any in the specific field, but also once you get through the first stages, you got your resume built up, maybe you had a phone interview, and maybe you're going into an in-person interview, people really want to find out about you, if your personality matches with the culture at the company, how you interact, how you communicate. So really sharing your story a little bit about how you came to the US and how much time you learned English, or just a little bit of your process. I think it's really important. It's something that I know I skipped a little bit when I was interviewing, but every time I brought a little bit up of my journey, the recruiters were impressed, because they would think, wow, you've been here for only this long and you're speaking English and you did all of this and you don't have any relatives in this country. So a lot of times I found that recruiters found that more interesting than any grades that I had on courses or other things on my resume, just being a little more personal about my story. The third step is to build online resumes. As I said, international students don't have as many opportunities to apply for companies because some companies just don't hire international students as a policy. But the beauty of this day and age is that you can build a resume online, let's say LinkedIn, which I used a lot. You can build that resume, and your resume is doing the work for you now. Companies go there and check your resume, or you can go and simply easy apply for jobs. So I'll share a little bit later about how I used it, but for now, this is the third step. Build online resumes. Find what maybe your school has. I know my school had Handshake, so we used also that platform. And it was great because I worked maybe a couple hours on building my resume on Handshake, and then I could apply for several jobs. So it's a great opportunity to just apply to as many jobs as you can in, of course, jobs that interest you. If you're still watching this video, please make sure to stick around for part 2 and feel free to check out some of my other videos. Until next time.